So yeah, I grew up in Leicester, born and bred, 33 years. Just like love the city, just in a small little village, South Leicester called Great Glen, so like super small community. Me and my cousins used to just go skate all the time. Every Saturday it was like, right, what should we do? Head into Leicester, go to a skate park called Doghouse. Years and years of working in retail and like doing design on the side, being like, oh, I like that swing tag, I like that woven label. Then kind of went into designing that type of thing. And I was like, I want my own brand. Had the idea 2019, spent 9 months just looking at suppliers and getting the right quality, the right fits. And then lockdown happened, and that gave me a lot more time to kind of go through what I wanted to do, what I wanted to actually call the brand. I could have called it anything, but it had to have a bit of meaning to it. So I was like, it's got to have something, some substance there. Like, what can I do to kind of give back to the community through the brand? And that's where the kind of name Klatch came about. The meaning of Klatch is quite interesting. So it's an informal social gathering at which coffee is served. So it's, for me, that interpretation of like meeting up with friends, having a coffee or having a beer, starting a conversation and just talking about whatever you want to. Klatch as the brand is a collection of accessories that I like love to design. So I design everything myself and just kind of like design things that I want to wear myself, or what I think maybe other people would wear, like friends and family, that type thing. My late granddad took us to the mountains when we were like six years old, learning to ski, learning to snowboard when I was like 12, 13. I think being in that community of like snowboard, skate, like kind of the graphics on the boards, like the clothing, the magazines that used to come out, just took me inspiration from that really. Kind of looking back at those experiences and being like, looking at all those graphics of that community, just kind of taking inspiration from that. The main goal is to start this conversation of like mental health within the male community. So doing that by creating this community and this kind of like fan following through the brand, where guys can feel like safe and comfortable to just drop me a message, see how they're feeling, and just like, even if I don't respond, it's just a way of them kind of like outputting how they feel. That's going to be the main goal, is just creating this community. Streetwear as a whole, like that's how I grew up, like with the biggest streetwear brands, is it was a community base, and that's going to be like the biggest goal. Biggest achievement, so people would say, oh, making this much money or whatever, or like having the brand at this level, but for me it's kind of like the House of Vans has been a big one. That's like such an iconic venue in London. To be able to do pop-ups there is amazing. But I would say somebody from Leicester buy my product, because it's they're investing their hard-earned cash into buying something that I've made or designed, which is pretty mental, because I could go out and see them wearing it and I'm like, you've bought that from me. Like yeah, that's probably the biggest achievement, is seeing people wearing the brand, which is just a little brand from Leicester.